What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trappers tapping in 10 and Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing here at 10 and Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge though you ain't finna get nobody's college though, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge though you're not finna get nobody's college though, man. We are in traffic, doing what we gotta do, how we doing what we gotta do. We doing what we gotta do, man. With another Young and Hefe style video. Big shout out to Young and Hefe. Don't care about nothing but what the checks say. We finna get into this good content around no further do's or don'ts. We got Officer Rat Run Hunter breaking down 600's RICO. Who better to break down the RICO than the person who got him involved in it? Let's jump into this content around no further do's or don'ts. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Rated from everyone else now. He's been moved to a different part of the jail.
Luce Cannon, listen, this is what's going on. Everything he's trying to do to get out is being exposed, all right? First things first, he tried to get information on an open murder case that happened in LA, right? He had his wife call me, right? And
talk about an open murder case.
Actually, let me. He had his baby mother, because his wife's name is Gigi, the real wife,
okay,
right? Who's been exposing everything. He had his baby mother call me and say, hey, Cannon called, and he says Big U's trying to put a murder on him. He was trying to put a murder on him. Talking about. Yeah, he says the guy, Money Mike. I said, well, Luce Cannon had nothing to do with that. He said it's a video. I said, the video ain't no exclusive. I mean, it's floating around. I can call around and get it. Well, what does he need that for? To show that it's not him. So I make a few calls, I get it, I send it to her, right? So I wait a couple of days, right, Vlad?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hey, did they give him the charge? No, not yet. And I said, by the way, how did Big U tell him this? Because first they were saying Big U, Brick Baby, and Luce Cannon are all together. We knew that was BS. Then it was Big U, then it was Brick Baby, then Luce Cannon says him and Brick Baby are cellies. We knew that was BS. And then when they get into it, when Luce bites Brick Baby and starts to say, yeah, he's run out of content, I had to put Brick Baby out because I got word he was snitching. Brick Baby comes out and says, ain't no Big U out here with us. Big U ain't trying to get me to sign no paperwork like Luce Cannon says. And when I called him out for a fade, Luce Cannon got loud in the day room. Not attacked him, not pulled out a weapon, got loud. We're gonna get to that too. So then just look what happens. She says they were both down there getting their blood drawn and Big U screamed it out. Now I know Big U, right? I can pretty much imagine some things he will do and some things he won't do. I can't see Big U down here in the medical part and sees Luce Cannon and say, hey, I'm gonna put the murder of Money Mike on you. I just can't see it.
Right.
Now this is where the red flag went up. 2 days later, they're on their calls, like they do, and she says something, and he says, well, you know I'm gonna be out soon. You just had two, like Puffy, 2 denials at bail hearings.
Oh, so they've been trying to get out and
Yeah,
and failed.
they done denied him twice at bail hearings.
Okay.
Based upon his criminal record, history, and they're saying more charges to come, as well as he has 2 active domestic warrants on Gigi, right? So there's no way they're letting him out. And he's under the RICO. He's named under the RICO, right? So I said, what is he talking about? You know you're gonna be getting out soon. You don't have no court date arranged. You've been denied twice. Then the light came on. I said, yo, did they hit him with the murder? Right? I say, hey, I tell you what, call your attorney with me on the phone. Now, you know why I asked her this, Vlad?
What?
Because what has she done previously? Called the attorney with me on the phone.
Oh, but this time, no attorney.
This time when I say, call the attorney with me on the phone so we can go over that video on how that's not him. You wanted to go over other things on how it wasn't him? No, I can't do that. That's when the red flag hit. Then he uses the fake brick baby thing to claim they're moving me. They move him and his celly to the floor with Lil Durk. So I'm sitting back.
Yeah, that's how academics got the interview with Durk from jail.
Listen, where?
Man, look how friends have become enemies. Because they're not enemigos, they for sure enemy guys. But look how the frenemies have turned enemies. You feel me? You feel me? Let's go over a few things real quick before we jump back into this Kantiana. Wack is trying to jump ahead of this paperwork that's finna come out, that's finna expose every snitch in this Big U RICO. Remember I said it, y'all. I've been telling y'all this for the longest. In June, it's about to get tricky, bro. I've been saying it, I've been saying it. The month of June is gonna be a hot month for what's going on in this Big U trial in X, Y, and Z. And I believe that in my heart, Wack knows he's on that paperwork as far as being the snitch, and he's trying to jump ahead of it. He's trying to put whatever on Luce Cannon. Now, is Luce Cannon an idiot? Yeah. But then at the same time, Wack faked the phone call with Luce Cannon's lawyer to make it seem like something that it wasn't. So that's idiocy as well, too. The problem with both of these guys are, including Sharice Slowpoke, Dirty Turtle Water Tub, they all lie so much that they're all now trying to outlie another while mixing in the truth. There's bits of the truth mixed in here. Truth. Luce Cannon's not getting the bail because he's mentioning the RICO, and he's a threat to the society, a threat to the public, as well as far as the court's concerned, because he won't stop making threats online even while in incarceration. That's a fact. Truth. Luce Cannon will not be released on bail because he has 2 active warrants out of the state of California. Very true. False. Wack had the call with the Luce Cannon's lawyer or got the leaked phone call. That's false. That doesn't make sense. A lawyer couldn't give that information. That disrupts client attorney privilege. False. Wack 100 made it seem like, excuse me, what was the other lie this nigga told? Damn it, I just lost it. Oh, false. Wack 100 said that he had the private investigator get the information from Luce Cannon's interrogation within the federal court system, within the federal interrogation room. That's false. That's a lie too. Talking about, oh, you gotta get the facts, you gotta get the thumb drive. Nigga, it's 2025. Who the hell wait on the thumb drive? Get it together, old man. Let's slide back into this Kantiana. It's back to you, Vlad.
Right? And we see it, okay, it's supposed to be an interview, whatever. Cool, right? I'm telling myself it's a little different because me and you both know Durk could make a call to anybody and get a goddamn interview, and he's been in there for quite some time, and he hasn't done any of these things, right? So I'm gonna send this to you, Vlad, in case you want to use it and put it up and add it, whatever.
Right, let's
so the call happens, Durk gets on the line, he's talking to Act, boom, 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 boom. Boom, people aren't joining. Oh, we get to hear Lil Durk's voice. Boom, boom, boom. And then out of nowhere, his baby mother says, so Durk, do you feel like you're closer to your family now that you're in jail? Durk on the phone like, huh, who is this? What do you mean closer to my family? Now, I've always been close to my family, but right then I kind of seen the play. I said, oh, she's kind of inserting herself as if they all agreed that this was going to be an interview, right? So Luce Cannon gets mad and says something weird, and I get a text to me. Please let Wack know. Durk thought he was talking to Ack. He did not know he was being recorded. Just like he said, he didn't want to talk to nobody, but since it was Ack and he thought Buddy told him he didn't want to talk to him, so Luce say, Ack don't want to talk to me, want to talk to you. He's running the game on both sides. Ack, I got Lil Durk want to interview with you. Hey, Durk, Ack's on the phone, want to talk to you. He went on ahead and talked to him. He didn't know anything about that lady supposed to be interviewing him. This is crazy that he even did that, right? He said, I got you, sis. I'll let Wack know now. Y'all don't think he know how to call Ack on his own, right? So we got somebody up under Luce that he doesn't know. Because once we detected his ill intentions months ago, we start working our hand, right? And This individual sends us a thing that, hey, bro, let Durk know Luce is up there to get some information to see if he can. We know he trying to work this other situation, but because I've been so loud about what they asked me for, why they told me, the lie they said on Big U, and this, and that, and then to yesterday, she goes on her live. See, she got to understand that she's a civilian and says, the only reason why Luce is not in the paperwork with everybody else is because our attorney asked for a continuance. I don't think she understands, brother, that in this paperwork that just came out 2 days ago, Luce Cannon's attorney, along with the other people's attorney, all submitted reasons why they want to push the trial back. Luce Cannon's attorney said he has state cases. Everybody's attorney, and they put their cases in people versus whatever. But everybody that's in the RICO is identified in the RICO. But when it came down to identifying who is obligated to go to trial a year later, is everybody minus him.
Huh. But he's still charged, though.
There you have it.
Okay.
There you have it.
Guess we'll see what happens.
Look, it's here. We have the documentation, and we're gonna sit back and but ain't nobody crazy. We can't even find his minute orders from his bail hearings. We get Brick Babies, Big U's, we get everybody's quick. His not available. So, at the end of the day, I kind of knew what I was dealing with. I didn't tell nobody. I told my team, actually. I told one guy that I had playing Judas. He knew what was going on. But I always kept, every time he would call, hey, bro, come over for Thanksgiving. Oh, man, I got something to do. Hey, bro, I got something to do, right? We wasn't doing that. I went to a bowling alley originally to talk business with him. The first time I took him up to No Jumper. I brought him twice. I sent him to academics. And then what I would do for him is I allowed him, and you know how important this is, to be able to tell people they can get Wack on the phone. Yeah, you know what? Wack could come with me if you'll let me in the door, right? Things like that. But other than that, I knew what I was dealing with, maybe 60%. The other, actually, I'm gonna say 40%. The other 60%, y'all gotta check out Big Gigi on YouTube. She got receipts. This is diabolical. This is like a movie. This movie should be called Habitual Liar. This dude, bro, because a lot of stuff I didn't.
Wack is a weak strategist. The only reason his strategy is working is because Luce Cannon's a weak opponent. Wack is using the court of public opinion to sway thoughts and process and ideas of Luce Cannon, while overall promoting Gigi and using her as a pawn in his overall ability and chance to take out Luce Cannon and wipe away all his credibility and take away any attachment or association that he has had with Luce Cannon, despite the fact that everything that he's now calling Luce Cannon out on, we've all been yelling and screaming from the mountaintops for the better part of 2.5, 3 years now, and he pretended like he didn't know. Wack out his mouth said that he saw Luce Cannon with a Rolls Royce with multiple swimming pools. Wack said Luce Cannon paid my rent. Well, Luce Cannon pays your rent. I don't even rent, but whatever, your business. So notice just how he's trying to now just take away all Luce Cannon's credibility and all that kind of stuff. But no, Officer Rat Run Hunter, we not gonna let you do that, because you're just as guilty as the idiot you stood next to, and now you think that you're gonna disassociate yourself with this man based upon what? How? Nah. You a flu flammer, you a skulldugger, you a larcener. Is Luce Cannon an idiot? Yes. Is Luce Cannon a snitch? For sure. Did Luce Cannon go on all these public platforms and tell on himself and others? You better believe he did. It doesn't change the fact that you did too. It doesn't change the fact that you did too, bro. It doesn't change the fact that you the same type of snitch Luce Cannon is. And again, you are doing your best to jump ahead of the fact that you know this paperwork is going to come out and it's going to be ugly for you. That being said, man, I'm Rich Trapper signing out to you in Trap News Network. Big shout out to DJ Vlad. Make sure you show his page some love. Like, comment, subscribe to everything he got going on. Hit the notification bell. Hit all. Stay tapped in for the tap in. Make sure you hit that like, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, man. We up out to the next one, man. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. Free Avenue until he's free. We gone.